Thank you. This is the impact of social media on our space. Every single person at your event, in your association, that is a customer of your brand, that is connected with you in any way, every single one of them are a living, breathing, walking social media beacon that with the push of a button can endorse you in a way that is more persuasive and more influential than anything you could ever say or write about yourself. This is power, and it has changed the way we do business and meet and communicate more in the last 5 years than the last 50. I was in a meeting in LA last week, and someone said, okay, so we're on board with this whole social media thing, sounds amazing, but our chairman doesn't really believe in social media. I'm like, believe? It's not Santa Claus. It's not astrology. I mean, we're not knocking on doors, shouting from the corner that social saves. You guys, social is not a religion. It's a reality. It impacts the way that we think and feel and buy and decide and communicate and vote and give. It impacts how people feel about you and your event and your association and your brand. It impacts complicated decision-making like joining an association or registering for an event or making any decision about you. And it's all about what other people have to say about you. It has nothing to do with what you say about yourself. I mean, social media even impacts how we love. I'm not gonna ask for a show of hands, but if any of you are brave in the online dating battlefield, soldier on, because I went to 3 Tinder weddings last year. 3. And guess what that bride had picked out before her wedding dress? Her hashtag. And this is not a young people thing, okay? Because I can see in your faces, you're like, yeah, these are the kids, whatever. You guys, social media is turning 15 years old next year. 15 years old is not a new medium. This is not something we have to try out and dip a toe and get a half mullet, okay? This is not like, what's it good? If you think about being friends with your bosses and your coworkers and your friends and your mother-in-law from Alabama in one space, where is that perfect line between personal and professional? For you as event marketers, when you have as many people buzzing about your event before it as during it, where does your event start? So that's why everyone doesn't like social media, because it washes away all these nice, pretty lines. And if we're planners, we like lines. Right? We like spreadsheets and lists and organization, and we're like, and it's like, why is there sand on my towel? I don't like this. Right? Well, you're at the beach. Get your hair wet, you know? In today's world, your camera is your keyboard. You can show, not tell with the push of a button. We share things that make us look smart and connected and successful, and your events are those opportunities. So make it shareable. For example, get people to tell you why they pick you over the guys that have 100 and 200,000 followers like GE and Philips. That is evergreen marketing gold that their team could use throughout the year. The key is make sure you ask them after the open bar. That's when you get the good stuff. Thinking, oh my God, if I don't renew with the association, what will I do without all this incredible direct mail? Right? What will I do with the CD that I can't play they send me every single month? I wasn't thinking that. I was thinking, what if I can't access my people who I need, because it's a lonely job out there on the road, and these are my people that help me figure out how to serve my audiences better and be better. I was thinking, I'm not gonna have access to these groups. The point is, print does not persuade, it's your people that persuade, your members, your attendees. So if you can empower them to tell your story, if you can show your value instead of always trying to tell them, you will start to see a lot more success with your social media.